Sports. This is the NBA. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside my broadcast partner, Steve Kerr and Kurt Miller. It's great to have you with us. We've got the San Antonio Spurs taking on Boston. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Tim Duncan?
Yeah, when he's not blocking shots, he's altering them, Kevin, because he's just a constant presence and a threat defensively in the paint.
And Steve, even more than that, this is what I think of when I think of him. Late in the fourth quarter, time winding down. They've got one shot to win the game. He's your man. He's the guy I'm looking for to make it happen.
The Spurs start out with the ball. Ginobili against Devin. Here's Oberto. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Good job there, recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. He's got a major height advantage.
Now here's Pierce. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Great job. Taking right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
Here's hits 2.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
On defense, Boston. Parker outside. Duncan, guarded by Garnett. 11 feet away. That one a little long.
Great close out there, forcing the errant shot.
Well, he made it a tough shot again. He didn't give up on it, and he got a hand up.
Pierce's shot is good.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Double team on Parker. Here's the pass to Duncan. Ginobili outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked by Garnett. Outside Rondo. Passes it to Perkins. Rondo. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pierce defended by Bowen. Garnett backing down. The rebound by the Spurs. Here's Parker. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Now Pierce. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
As for the atmosphere of his locker room before critical Game 4, he said, "We know what's on the table. We know it's the NBA Finals and every game is crucial. But this one can really spell out who has the momentum for the rest of the way. Let's see who captures that momentum he's speaking of, guys."
Thank you, Doris. And it's Garnett penetrating. Back to Rondo. Pass to Allen. Feeds it to Garnett. The shot misses. Nice D from Duncan. Here are the Spurs with the ball. 3-point lead. Ginobili the pass to Duncan. The dish to Parker. Back to Duncan. Working on Garnett. And it's blocked by Garnett. Offside Pierce.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
Celtics have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That's good from Pierce. The Spurs making a switch here. Finley's checked in, so he gets them both. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Parker against Rondo. Parker outside. On the pass to Finley. 6 on the shot clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Ginobili. Duncan lays it up and banks it in. Duncan's got 5 minutes.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the board.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Now here's Pierce. He has 6. Here's Garnett. And that one is hammered home.
Well, the big fella showing us a little explosiveness for a change.
Well, maybe Clark is working on his dunk skills because he looked perfectly at home right there.
Yeah, sometimes he can find those, so glad to see him get that one down. Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
And the Spurs making a change here. Warriors check in. Now here's Parker. Back to Duncan. Poked away. It's stolen by Rondo. Gives him a lead pass. Allen with it. He's picked up by Parker. The feed to Pierce. Stolen by Ginobili. And now the fast break Ginobili with the ball. Rejected by Pierce. Allen for the three. Good. Allen's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Rondo against Parker. He passes to Finley. Ginobili outside. Fires from deep. Gets it to go.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
It's Allen with the drive. Perkins kicks to Rondo. Back to Perkins. Allen outside. Rondo. It's Pierce on the wing. Left side Pierce. Left side Pierce. 4 on the clock. The stupendous finish in trap. Pierce has got 8 points. It's back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
This could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Spurs making a switch here. Here's Barry. To the inside. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Some changes for Boston. Davis comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Allen in for Tony Allen. Now here's Pierce. 8 points for him. He feeds it to Davis. Celtics passing it around. The shot by House is no good.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it. Back and forth we go. That basket gives us just another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to keep track of. What a contest.
Here's Parker, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And Cisco Elson's checked in for San Antonio. Udrich comes in for Tony Parker. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
Boston trail. Allen outside. Fires the three. Cannot hit.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Well, the D may have done just enough there, Clark, to bother him and throw that shot off.
Here's Udrich, defended by House. Udrich off a pitch from Elson. 5 on the clock. Here's Udrich. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. San Antonio making a switch here. House kicks to Pierce. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Pierce has got 10.
Well, when you think about instant offense, his name comes to mind immediately. Doesn't take much for him to get it going and run off a string of buckets.
You know, something else with him, you can't forget about his skill as a pull-up shooter. I mean, you give him too much room, and he won't hesitate for a second to raise up and spray you with that jet.
And here comes House, leading the fast break. Can't connect from short range.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
No shortage of drama here early on.
Well, neither team can grasp control of this thing. I mean, both teams trying to get a hold of it.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, yeah, 8 lead changes already. I mean, that's a big number this early in the game. So we're in for a treat tonight. This is a competitive matchup.
And Davis gets it to go.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
There's the pick. On the pass to Elson.
That's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Allen dishes to Davis. It's good, and there's a block called on the play. He'll get one free throw.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Elson kicks to Udrih. Pass to Vaughn. Here's Barry, defended by House. The shot's good from Barry. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
Steve, so close.
Well, such a seesaw affair back and forth. I mean, this has been an unbelievable game to watch.
Pierce. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Celtics have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. San Antonio making a switch here. And so he hits both. Here's Vaughn. And that's not going to go. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Celtics lead. Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, Stats one.
And I thought the key in that first quarter was the offensive aggressiveness. They attacked the rim and got to the foul line.
And I sense they're really feeling good about playing at home, taking advantage of the home court.
They got Tony Allen. Glenn Davis out there with Brown. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Posey in at the small forward. That's the Boston 5.
Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, that didn't go down, but those are exactly the plays coaches like to see.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. San Antonio trailing here. Udrih, the pass to Vaughn. Offline with his 3. Austin with the ball. Garnett with the screen for Rondo. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And it's slammed in by Garnett. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
So it's the Spurs now after the basket by Boston. And it's blocked by Brown. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Manu Ginobili, who's checked in for San Antonio. Six to shoot. Kicks it to Udrih. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Allen. Rondo dishes to Posey. No good. Great D that time from both. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Udrih. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Also, we've seen them have active hands on the defensive end. They're putting a lot of pressure on the ball and coming away with some steals.
Well, we played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Rondo off the pitch from Garnett. Rondo kicks to Garnett. Rondo passes to Garnett. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Tim Duncan picks one up.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
The Celtics have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. Tony Parker's checked in for Udrih.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Duncan with it. Now defended by Perkins. No good from Bowen.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Perkins with the bucket.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
And so it's San Antonio with it. 6-point game. There's Ginobili. Drops one in from the wing. Ginobili's got his second bucket tonight. Rondo with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Garnett. Nice follow-through on the fadeaway. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
And Parker, here we go. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the crowd immediately letting the officials have it after that whistle.
A very unpopular call there.
Boys checked in for San Antonio. Spurs trail by 4. Parker with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Spurs passing it around. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Kendrick Perkins pulls it in. Perkins got his third rebound on the night. The drive by Rondo. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, he's one of the best teammates in the NBA, too, because he creates so many good shots for the other 4 players on the court. A sensational, unselfish passer.
And, you know, he's also a tough finisher, Steve. There's very little a defender can do if he gets to within arm's length of the basket.
The Spurs making a switch here. Finley's checked in. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. It's Parker with the drive. Back to Duncan. And it's good on the assist by Parker. 7 points for Tim Duncan. Celtics leading by 4. Outside Rondo. Garnett outside. Fires. High post. Tony Parker grabs the miss. Here are the Spurs with the ball. And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. Or he gets the bucket. Now here's Rondo. Back to Garnett. Wide open. That is good. Garnett's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Ginobili on the wing. Ori kicks to Parker. Pocket 6. He dishes it to Duncan. Sinks that one from the post. Duncan's got 9 points.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Boston making some changes. Brown is checked in for Perkins. And it's Cassell in for Rajon Rondo. The Celtics with the lead. Cassell kicks to Allen. Ginobili with the steal. And now the fast break. Ginobili with the ball. That ties the game. That's now 8 points for Tony Parker.
And great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 Ps, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. He should kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Davis comes in for Kevin Garnett. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Cassell. Now here's Parker. 8 points for him. Pass to Finley. He kicks it to Ginobili. Down to 5 on the shot clock. So they take the lead. And now a 3-point San Antonio lead.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area.
Now here's Parker. The pass to Finley. Dishes it to Ginobili. Fires from the wing. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Ginobili's got 7 points for the quarter. Now here's Rondo. Pass to Pierce. And it's blocked by Finley. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Ginobili, and there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
What a game for Ginobili. 10 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Boston. Garnett comes in for Glenn Davis. Now a timeout called by Boston. Both free throws good from Ginobili.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
This team is never afraid to get physical. I think they enjoy this style of play.
Now here's Garnett. He's got 10. Good.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
San Antonio leading by 4. 1:31 left now here in the second. Ginobili attacking. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Ginobili. And 11 points for Tim Duncan.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Allen, he's covered by Ginobili. Allen kicks to Rondo. Cannot hit. Good D by Parker.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
And they're able to recover.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Well, he's a spot-up shooter, one of the best. He's one of those guys who, if you give him an inch, I mean, that's all it takes. He will let it fly and frequently knock down that shot.
And something else I think of with him is that three-point shot from the corner. I mean, that's his shot. And we've certainly seen him drain a bunch of them.
And here's Duncan, following the three from Ray Allen. Some solid defense from Perkins.
And a 2-for-1 opportunity.
Yeah, they got to hurry. Step on the gas here.
Outside Pierce. Lets it go from deep. That's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Now just a 2-point Spurs lead. Parker against Rondo. Parker dishes to Duncan. The baseline J. Gets it to go. Duncan's got 13.
And the defense just couldn't get a hand in his face. Couldn't challenge the shot.
Yeah, it made his height advantage count that time.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Spurs out in front. They lead by 4.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. From this crucial Game 4 of the NBA Finals, we did the Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. We're seeing a tremendous game from Paul Pierce.
I loved his approach, guys. He came out aggressively, took the ball into the teeth of the defense, and either got points at the rim or drew fouls.
Most of the time he's been drawing fouls. He has the free throw total to show for it, as well as a few nicks and bruises.
On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Duncan. Tony Parker is out there with Ginobili, and it's Bowen in at the small forward position. Rondo kicks to Pierce, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Spurs leading by 3. Parker drives in. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Outside Rondo. Feeds to Allen. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 8th assist here tonight. And so it's San Antonio with it. Parker passes to Ginobili. Bowen, Pierce covering. Passes it to Bowen. 6 to shoot. Manu Ginobili on the way. 3-pointer. Shot is off. Excellent D there from Allen. Parker against Rondo. The dish now to Garnett. Oberto's there. Vader on the way. And again, it's Boston converting.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
The feed to Duncan. There's the block. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Pierce with the steal. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Garnett. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And it's a 4-point Boston lead.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
Here's Oberto. They get it back. Duncan. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
We've seen Tim Duncan getting it done. He's got 13 points. He's added a steal to his stat line also.
Well, that's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
San Antonio making a switch here. Finley's checked in. That one is no good. Celtics on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2. In low to Garnett. Snatched away. And Parker, here we go. That's good.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Allen outside. Back to Rondo. He passes to Pierce. Defended by Bowen. Pierce kicks to Rondo. Allen. Celtics passing it around. He feeds it to Duncan. Pass to Bowen. Kicks it to Parker. Duncan left side. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 6 assists in the game.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for San Antonio. Boston with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Garnett defended by Bonner. KG, that's good. Garnett's got 18 points in the game.
And a blazing start to the second half. They've hit all 5 shots.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. He dishes it to Bonner. Working on Garnett. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. It's blocked. And Pierce, here we go. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Francisco Elson's checked in for San Antonio. Woodrick comes in for Tony Parker. Spurs trail by 5. He kicks to Elson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
These guys know each other well, clearly, because that was a beautiful pass.
Now the pass to House. Dishes to Garnett. Up and in on the layup. Garnett's got 20 points.
And his stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
And Udrich kicks to Finley. Here's the screen. Feeds it to Bonner. Shot clock at 6. Here's Udrich. Soft touch off the glass.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
House kicks to Garnett. Pass to Pierce. Back to Garnett. There's the dish to House. Garnett left side. There's the steal. Lets it go from 14. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
And Udrich kicks to Finley. It's good. This time the assist from Udrich. Now a timeout called by Boston. A different look now for San Antonio. Tim Duncan, who's checked in for Elson. Ginobili comes in for Barry. And Tony Parker subbed in for Udrich. Back to Pierce. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Paul Pierce playing very well. He has 18 points, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
Has he ever? I mean, he's really making them think twice about bringing the ball into the middle.
The Spurs making a switch here. Roberto's checked in. Parker against Rondo. Parker with it. 8 points for him. Here's Roberto. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. In a moment here, take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin. Closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
The Celtics with the lead. Outside Rondo. It's Pierce on the wing. He's guarded by Finley. The fader. And the shot no good, a bit short. Ginobili on the wing. Out to Parker. 1:32 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Roberto. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Rondo kicks to Allen. Pierce, he's guarded by Finley. Outside, Pierce. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Knocks it loose. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Here's Ginobili. Good. Ginobili's got 4 this quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Spurs.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
Passes it to Parker. Back to Ginobili. Out to Parker. The feed to Duncan. Just 5 to shoot. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. He's got 9.
Nice tip in. He just seems to have a sense of where the ball's going to end up.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Perkins dishes to Davis. Banked in off the glass.
Looked like they found the soft spot in the defense there.
23 seconds left in the third. Here's San Antonio. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Ginobili. He's got 18. Parker outside. He passes it to Duncan. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Glenn Big Baby Davis. The Spurs have knocked down 5 of their 9 attempts at the stripe tonight. First free throw is good. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. And Duncan drops them both. 7 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Posey from downtown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot, and still not able to get it done.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. San Antonio trailing here. House is out there with Tony Allen. Then there's James Posey. And it's Garnett, and it's Brown in at the center. That's the Boston 5. Parker passes to Barry. Here is Horry. Posey covering. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a shot at the elbow, and that one goes long.
Defending draped all over. Not really the best shot there.
Well, not the shot you hope for when it's well contested like that.
Horry is screen on Brown. Here's Barry. And Boston with the rebound.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
In low to Garnett. It's stolen by Duncan. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Parker takes to Ginobili. Rejected by Posey. Now Allen. He feeds it to Posey. Kicks to Garnett. Duncan on him. Fires it up. And Garnett misses. Here's Parker. Parker double teamed. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Allen outside. House dishes to Garnett. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
What a game for Garnett. He has 20 points and 3 blocks. I'll tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
Yeah, just on the strength of his defense alone, he would have stood out, but his offense has been outstanding as well.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
He dishes it to Duncan. And it's blocked. And here is Allen. House covered by Parker. Here is House. Garnett backing down. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Garnett's got 24.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
The pass to Finley. And so he draws the foul on the shot and trip to the line to shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that. You can hear the impact from where I am.
And he makes the first. The Spurs making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Rondo kicks to Allen. Davis setting the pick for Allen. Garnett outside. And it's blocked by Duncan. Ginobili outside. And it's good in the assist by Parker. And that's 20 points from Ginobili. Now a timeout called by Boston. And And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where they have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Perkins comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Paul Pierce is subbed in for James Posey. And let's get this update now from Doris Burkins across the way on the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He urged his players to keep fighting, saying, we're right there, but the margin of error has shrunk. We've got to play aggressive and smart. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Spurs trail by 3. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Allen. Rejected by Ginobili. And they'll keep possession. The shot by Pierce will not go.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Parker with it. He's picked up by Rondo. And Parker, here we go. Duncan left side. Passes to Finley. He kicks it to Parker. 5 to shoot. Ginobili with the 3. And he's able to get it back. Kept alive. And yet again. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Glenn Big Baby Davis. And that one misses.
Well, it's terribly frustrating for a coach when his team can't knock down their free throws. I mean, it really comes down to focus, routine, and stamina, especially in the second half.
Kevin Garnett is checked in for Glenn Davis. Rondo off the pick from Perkins. Rondo drives in. Kicks it out to Allen. Back to Rondo. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Pierce. And he banks in the layup. Pierce has got 22.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks.
Now here's Parker. And Alberto backs in, and the foul on Paul Pierce. That's his first foul. The Spurs making a switch here. Now a timeout called by Boston. The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Into Tim Duncan. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Ginobili's got his 4th assist in this one.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Garnett with a screen on Parker. And Pierce backs in. And he slams it one-handed.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, what a way to wrap up that possession.
Parker passes to Bowen. Back to Parker. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
The Celtics with the lead. Rondo dishes to Allen. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. It's Pierce on the wing, defended by Bowen. Brown kicks to Allen. Rondo. Rebounded by the Spurs. Parker's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Manu Ginobili on the way. It's good from long range. Ginobili's got 9 points now in just the second half.
What a great battle these teams are waging today.
Yeah, you get the feeling, Steve, the game could swing on just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. Back to Parker. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for the Celtics. Rondo kicks to Allen. Back to Rondo. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Allen passes to Garnett. Duncan on him. Garnett inside. Covered by Duncan. And the shot is good. 26 points for Kevin Garnett. Was right down to the wire here, Clark and Steve. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
But after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the strike. And Duncan, no good on that.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which is giving him some free throw opportunity.
The drive by Rondo. Kicks it out to Allen. Back to Rondo. Stolen by Ginobili. By himself. Money!
So hard to stop Ginobili right now.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Steve, you think they've been rattled?
Oh, they're rattled all right, and turnovers will kill you, especially with a team like this that can force turnovers and get out in transition. Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
This is the Parker. It falls!
And they're getting that lead way up there now. It should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow a lead like this.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 5. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Well, they're drawing up the only thing they can here. I mean, just get off a quick one and then go ahead and foul.
I think free throws are going to be front and center the rest of the way here.
Celtics making a switch here. Davis is checked in, and so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well done at the free throw line. I'll tell you what, that will make things a lot easier on them if they can continue to convert.
And good on the basket. Book it.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
And San Antonio has possession, and so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Feeds it to Pierce. It's good!
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win.
So shake 'em. I ain't got none, but I'm planning on growing some. Imagine all the Hebrews doing dumb, dancing on top of chariots and turning tight ones. Ooh, tell me when to go. Talking on my Getro on my way to the south. My second or third trip. Some Henny, some Swishers, and some Listerine strips. Dr. Green Thumb lips just to ease my thoughts. Not just the cops, but the homies you gotta watch. The moon is full, look at the dark cloud. Sitting in my scraper watching Oakland going wild, ta-da. I don't bump mainstream, I knock underground. All that other sugar-coated and watered down. I'm from the Bay where we hyphy and go dump. From the soil where them rappers be getting they lingo from. Ooh, tell me when to go. 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 Tell me when to go.
to the A. Put me in the backwoods for such a sweet boy. It's dope. It's just some shit I wrote. I said it couldn't be saved by Shonda. I slid past on the gas. That it's good like the granddaddy. Cross gang, you get flipped like a burger patty. A zigzag, pass me the big old F. I drink white with a snow bunny. Talking big shit in a scraper point. Hella dumb. 1800, Jose Cuervo. I mean, y'all know what I'm saying though? Ooh. Tell me when to go.
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 Tell me when to go. Now let me direct traffic for a minute. Let me tell y'all about this hockey movement we got going in the back. When I say something, you say it right back at me. You smell we're gonna do it like this here. Ghost ride the whip. Ghost ride the whip. Ghost ride the whip. Ghost ride the whip. Now scrape, 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 scrape. Put your stunner shades on. 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 Now gas, brake, dip, dip. Gas, brake, dip, dip. Shake them dreads. Shake them dreads. Shake them dreads. Shake them dreads. Let me see you show your grid. 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 Now this, 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 this. Doors open, man. Doors open, man. Doors open, man. Doors open, man. Now watch them swing. Watch them swing. Now watch them swing. Watch them swing. Go stupid. Go. Go. Go stupid. Go. Go.
Tell me when to 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 go.